One of the main principles of movement of the human body is an understanding of how muscles function relative to how they get the job done, how they, what we call, capture the energy, and then how they release the energy, or how they take advantage of the forces that are around us and use those forces such as gravity and ground reaction and mass and momentum, and even the complementary movements, the other movements of the muscles. How do they use that energy to capture it in order to allow us to do what we want to do? And that is simply called the ability of the body, and especially the ability of the muscles to load and explode. Knowing that, we must have a strategy that says within our matrix plays and our playouts and our activities, we need to consciously be aware of a big goal is to create the movement to allow things to load in order that they can explode. For example, if I want to jump, the very first thing I do before I jump up is I go the opposite direction. The reason I go the opposite direction, and even little kids just learning how to walk learn this very early as they're actually learning how to cruise, is that for me to produce a force, for me to do something that is significant, for me to release the energy, for me to allow my body to move, I must capture that energy. I must load the body first. So automatically, subconsciously, I will load, or I will let gravity and ground reaction force do its thing. And from that, because now the joints moved, the nerves were turned on, and now the muscles got lengthened, they got loaded, and they're excited now, they're at their peak of excitement, they can explode. In some biomechanical circles, we call that load to explode the eccentric or the lengthening function of a muscle to the concentric function of the muscle. The eccentric to the concentric function, the lengthening of a muscle in order to get the muscle short. If we take it and put it in a package and in a really, really efficient strategy, it just simply says, consider with all of our movements, giving the body the opportunity to load in all three planes of motion in order to explode in all three planes of motion, so it will be effective and efficient in all three planes of motion.